Zhang Weili. She will most likely be returning later this year, but no opponent has been determined. Do you think she should go get an immediate rematch against Rose, or should she fight another contender to build off that loss?
I mean, I don't see why she couldn't get an immediate rematch. But I think there's such a narrative at the top of that division with the people who have already faced one another. I mean, obviously, um, Rose is incredible, but we've got Joanna's up there as well at the top, who gave Zhang Weili a hell of a fight. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that as a rematch? Um, this weekend we've got Karolina Kowalkiewicz making a return against Jessica Penne, which I expect it to be a good performance by her. Otherwise, she wouldn't be coming back.
Yeah.
If we see the example that Misha Tate set the other day, that's a good example of sometimes taking a bit of time out to grow and mature as a fighter is a benefit. So I think there are lots of interesting matchups for her, but I also think that she's going to be dominant at the top of that division, whether she's the champion or she's a top two, top one or two contender. I also feel it will be the same if she moved up a weight class. I mean, she's one of the most interesting opponents, in my opinion, for Shevchenko, purely because I think Zhang Weili carries the power to make a difference, and that's with my excitement that I give towards Jessica Andrade. The recklessness in her style is always going to cost her against Shevchenko, but with Zhang Weili, you've got the power and the speed as well as the technique and the accuracy. So I think she's got lots of options. I really do. I mean, I would like to see the rematch against Rose, obviously, because it was it wasn't a long fight. We didn't really see them get to take any chunks out of one another, but it was decisive at the same time. So it's just a deep division, isn't it? It's such a deep division. But like I said, I do think she's got options, up at flyweight as well.
You feel like she'll pack even more of a punch at flyweight and be able to knock girls out even more in that division?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, she's powerful for the weight class for strawweight, but then if you look at the way that she trains, she does a lot of that like real strong core training, stability training with kettlebells and holding positions. If she started to switch to more powerlifting, more plyometric stuff, that power would transfer very, very easily. And I also think, she's got like physiologically, you can see in her shoulders and in her legs that she naturally gains muscle very easily. She'd probably be a great powerlifter as well. But I certainly think at flyweight she'd be a real force to be reckoned with.